We have been subjected to humiliation by security as we are coming to Parliament this morning. And this is not affecting only
Honorable
opposition MPs.
members, listen.
We are removed from our vehicles. We are being stopped from parking. There are ununiformed security personnel in Parliament who are more than the 530 MPs. Madam Speaker, I have no guarantee that we don't, because in our rules, you don't carry guns beyond the main gate. I am not certain that there are no guns inside this building. And I am raising this because some of us have fallen victims before, including, by the way, NRM MPs. Some of this, Madam Speaker, point of privilege is for you to subject everybody and we empty the building to make sure, because Parliament must be an atmosphere of free debate. The way we came in and the angry faces, you see, people who kidnapped us came from here. We need to inspect all these rooms surrounding the chambers to be sure that an atmosphere, a free atmosphere for us to have a debate exists.
You're going to force me to evoke Rule 89.1. Tebandeke, you don't have to shout at anybody. If Zaake has any issue, let it be handled.
Yes.
Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, I can see Zaake, Honorable Sasaga is also disturbing Honorable. I am seeing Honorable Gold. Honorable Gold, you're also there. Honorable Wakaima, you're on the same thing. You get it, eh? Sazi, you're on the same thing.
And particularly my life. Being a victim of gun violence in this country, Madam Speaker, I've seen one of the security operatives inside this house, the one who is behind where you seated, Madam Speaker. Let him be subject to a security check. He has a gun. Let him be subject, because, Madam Speaker, I'm worried about.
Which one?
The one behind, the gentleman.
Which one? My bodyguard.
I don't know your bodyguard, Madam Speaker, but it's a security personnel. Come on. Madam Speaker guided so well, you must listen in silence. We shall not accept being bullied here. Come on. Maintain silence. Madam Speaker.
Wait. I want you to listen. Come and point for me the person. Show me the person. From there. Listen.
I know the rules. Why did you send me there?
Listen. Honorable Zaake.
Listen to me.
Honorable Zaake.
There's a gun in the house. Madam Speaker, I beg, let the security official be subject to a check if he does not have a gun.
First wait. Be calm. This is the Sergeant at Arms. This is the Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms, can you check?
There were some occurrences that I want to draw your attention to, especially in regard to the law. This is the legislature which makes laws, and it's important that even as we make laws, first and foremost, we observe the laws of the land. I want to firstly draw your attention to Rule 94 of our Rules of Procedure, which provides for declaration of personal interest in any matter before the House. That's the first law I'm quoting. I'm going to quote about 2 or 3. Right Honourable Speaker, as we were handling the coffee bill, as it has come to be known, and there was a dispute, eventually we led to division.
Honourable, look, we have not reached coffee bill. We are handling, you will raise that when we are on coffee bill. Let's handle the road fund, UNRWA. We handle the rest, then we go to the coffee. When it reaches coffee, whoever has a conflict of interest must declare.
Thank you for your guidance, Right Honourable Speaker. The reason I'm raising this matter now is because it will help us procedurally, because you're going to guide. It will help us procedurally with all the business we are going to handle in this House. Right Honourable Speaker, the order paper that I have looked at has got a couple of issues. And one of those is the coffee bill. And again, like I'm saying, let me raise the matter. You're going to rule, Right Honourable Speaker. So as I was saying, Rule 94 of our Rules of Procedure provides for declaration of interest. What we saw, Right Honourable Speaker, on the national broadcaster and elsewhere were remarks made by yourself, Right Honourable Speaker, showing that you seemed to have a particular interest in the coffee bill. You were exchanging words with, having a chat with the government chief whip, and you asked him if he does have the numbers. Right Honourable Speaker, that was to show that you had interest in this matter. I am on procedure. Right Honourable Speaker.
There's an order.
Madam Speaker, our rules, and he's a lawyer, procedure takes precedence, the point of order. Okay. So let me raise my point of procedure, which you're going to rule on. The Honourable Fox Odoi is a lawyer in town. I want to believe he has taken time to read the rules.
Your procedure matter?
And that's what I was raising before I was rudely interrupted by a fellow lawyer who I expect to know the rules and to even guide other members. Honourable Speaker, the matter of conflict of interest is a very critical one. As far as I am concerned, based on that, your conduct, Right Honourable Speaker, I think you have an interest in this matter, and maybe you should have declared that interest and perhaps even recused yourself, excused yourself from that matter, Right Honourable Speaker. The second and final issue that I'm raising is from our Constitution. Article 21 of our Constitution talks about equality and freedom from discrimination. And I want to quote 21(2). Without prejudice to clause 1 of this article, a person shall not be discriminated against on the ground of sex, race, color, ethnic origin, tribe, birth, creed or religion, social or economic standing, political opinion or disability. Right Honourable Speaker, we did see you make remarks that seemed to prejudice a particular tribe. What we saw you say was, let's make sure these Baganda don't get the numbers. As we have said, this is not a matter of Buganda. Coffee is grown in different parts of the country. So I was very disappointed to see my leader, my speaker, make those remarks as if this is a battle against Buganda. And maybe government needs to clarify in bringing this bill, are you targeting Buganda and Baganda? I don't know. So, Right Honourable Speaker, I brought your attention to our laws, the Constitution, our rules of procedure regarding conflict of interest, which would see you decently recuse and excuse yourself from presiding over this matter, but also the tribal sentiments, Right Honourable Speaker, that we did hear you make, that have got to be addressed by yourself, perhaps beginning with an apology, and then we see how we take things